Hey, it's Dr. Karen Can here with another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest for the week of September 26th, 2016. And if you missed the live healing call that I did with Lottie Cooper on Monday, you definitely have to listen to that replay. Lottie did so many amazing downloads and activations and healings when she did individual healings. I received the activations as well. And I know the title is healing for star seeds, but if you're an earth angel, star seed, indigo, sensitive, empath, I mean, anything, anybody, you can still benefit from it, even if you're not a star seed. So amazing healings there. You definitely have to check it out. I could feel all sorts of energy grounding and moving in my body, and I think we had some pretty profound healings. So definitely check that out. So the replay link is down below. If you are on my email list, you'll see it down below, and I'll also post it on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube video, go ahead and do that now so you don't miss a single edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. And in addition, Lottie was just so incredibly generous with her time doing healings with people, and I didn't even know she was going to do this. She gave people a $75 coupon to a private session with her, and I totally trust Lottie. She is an amazing person, an amazing healer, and so definitely take advantage of that. The coupon code, which expires December 31st, 2016, is Karen75, all one word, Karen75. That's the coupon code. So you can, give her a call. Her website is inspirationalcounseling.com. So again, the link is down below. You can check it out. Use the coupon code through December 31st to get $75 off a private session with Lottie. It will be well worth your while. I can guarantee that. So what's been going on energetically for this week? Well, lots of really interesting things. So if I didn't mention it before, one of the things that was very useful for me to heal for people is their boundaries with mass consciousness, but not just while awake. Apparently, this can be different while sleeping. So for a couple of people that still are having sleeping problems, I was wondering, hey, what the heck is going on here with the sleeping problems? And, we've cleaned their astral realms. We've, gotten rid of the negative thought forms and the implants causing them to drop into entity realm while they sleep. So they're still having issues. And what it was that they were connecting so deeply with mass consciousness in their sleep only. They would shore up their boundaries during the day when they were awake, but then at night the boundaries got loosey-goosey again. So we actually healed the boundaries with mass consciousness while asleep. So right now I'm actually playing my Ascension 1 on the MP3 here and in the background. So you can go ahead and intend that right now for you, receive a healing right now, that your boundaries with everyone and everything, including mass consciousness and Mother Earth, be completely restored to 100% optimal levels in the highest and best way, forwards and backwards in time and all timelines and all dimensions with ease and grace, while awake and while asleep. So that should help some things. Also, to check your tether between your physical body and your astral body. We have found some people with kind of a weak and funky tether. So check that cord. It should, for the most part, be silver, and you want to see how optimally happy it is. So check how happy it is at 100%. If it's not 100%, healthy, intend, use Topocan healing and say, it's now commanded that my tether between my astral and physical bodies and the communication be completely restored to 100% optimal and turned back into the optimal color, silver. So you can definitely do that. Check your tethers, see how healthy that is. Now, as you know, we probably have been going through quite a few Ascension events. It's hard for me to keep up because now it's at least daily, if not twice and sometimes 3 times a day. So check yesterday. Well, yes, yesterday. I'm recording this on Monday afternoon. So yesterday was Sunday. Did you feel exhausted or tired all of a sudden? Especially between the hours of 2 and 3 p.m. in the afternoon? So I polled a few people, and they have said yes, they felt really sleepy during that time. And James and I was just coming back from Schroon Lake after drumming for 4 or 5 hours at the Schroon Lake Marathon. And James said, gee, I feel like there's an energy sucker on me with that kind of drained feeling. And I felt really, tired as well. And my arms were kind of swollen from the drumming. I thought that's kind of strange because it felt really good and then just suddenly started not feeling good. And I thought, well, I could be just tired. But it took me a while to figure this out. Now for me, because I need some sort of hint that there's something special or new going on, sometimes my muscle testing would go a little funky when asking about extraterrestrial interferences. So finally I did figure out that there was an extraterrestrial interference, and let's just call this a story because I can't prove it whether it's correct or not. So just listen to the story with an open mind. You do not have to believe in the story, whatever, but there's some essence of that, a shift that occurred. So what I got from, talking with the higher self and source, mostly the source in this case, is that we had an ascension event between 2 and 3 p.m. yesterday and Sunday, and all of a sudden we were able to feel this interference that was happening at the DNA level. So there was some extraterrestrial interference that was trying to morph or evolve our DNA through shifting the morphic fields around it to try to actually evolve it faster. And I thought, well, that's kind of funny. Maybe that's for our highest and greatest good. Well, I got that it wasn't. That somehow this was, an artificial thing that somebody wanted to speed us up. And I thought, well, that's strange. I didn't hear or see or feel any malevolent intent. And it wasn't really like we were a bunch of research guinea pigs either. It wasn't that kind of interference. So what I got was there was like this one guy, one seventh dimensional, who made it his life's mission to be able to continue his people's culture, so to speak, that they had lost the ability to be fertile through many, many years due to physical toxins, which is probably warning to us as, humans to stop polluting our waters. But anyway, so they had this physical toxin. They're not able to get pregnant, I suppose, or they weren't fertile anymore. So there were very few of them left, less than 900 of their species left. And a third of them would be in fertility age, because they last 500 something years old in human Earth times, but they could not get pregnant because of this toxin. So instead of necessarily taking over the world, so to speak, he didn't have any malevolent intent. He was trying to basically make more of his people in some sort of way, shape, or form. However, this has been going on for over 175 years, and we haven't been feeling it. Yes, we have, but not suddenly. With this ascension level, we were able to be exposed to the truth of what was going on in our DNA. And then that's the tiredness. It takes a lot of energy for us to change and morph that quickly. And so I got that it wasn't for our highest and greatest good to do that. So I wanted a win-win, because obviously here are some people who are in trouble, who needed healing. And I have other stories, extraterrestrial stories from earlier in the week about, people asking me for help and things like that. But anyway, this was the most recent. And the win-win was that we can energetically neutralize the toxin that's in their oceans and start the healing back to help them be fertile again. And therefore, this guy doesn't have to force us to evolve faster. So he can have more of his people. So we got the emissaries involved, which are high-level light, what we would call alien or extraterrestrial beings that are there for peace. And we asked them to, get involved so they can tell him the good news and counsel them. And we did a healing on his home planet, and as well as, the people, the oceans, that kind of thing. So there really wasn't much work to do. And it seems like such a strange and far-fetched story, but I got to tell you, both James and I kind of bounced back after that. My energy bounced back. He felt better. He was feeling kind of nauseous and tired and everything. And after I did the healing and released the energy of, what was surrounding the DNA morphic fields of all of humanity, we felt better. I don't know if you felt better. I'm hoping you felt better, but I'd really love to know whether or not you were able to feel that extreme exhaustion or tiredness on Sunday afternoon. And again, wasn't a bad thing. It was just an awareness of, hey, we're getting pushed to grow here. This is way too much energy for us to be able to handle. So that's kind of the exciting news for last week. And so we have less than 7 days before my exciting launch with From Heartache to Joy. I will be doing a 2-hour interview with Aram Said from Heartache to Joy on advanced entity clearing and extraterrestrial clearing. And if you are on my mailing list, and if you're in the membership group or VIP group on Facebook with Aram and her people, then you will receive a special email Sunday. So look for your email on Sunday, okay? Because we're going to open up the cart for my special. I created 3 very special packages, and I got to tell you, I had so much fun loading them up with gifts. Yes, people have been asking me, where can I get the Ascension 1? Where can I get the Ascension 2? You know, healing products. And I said, you have to wait, you have to wait, you have to. Well, guess what? You only have 6 more days to wait. And so you're going to be able to get that. And as is with From Heartache to Joy Fashion, the first 100 people that purchase get the best price. So they get the huge 96% discount on it. And so I wanted you guys to have a heads up on Sunday. Check your email box if you are in any of my Facebook groups as well. I'll also some of those private groups, I'll also post that to you as well, so you can be one of the first 100 to get one of those packages, A, B, or C. And after that, after they're sold, then the price goes up. Every 100 that are sold, the price goes up. So the early bird gets the worm, so to speak. So I wanted to let you know to bookmark that, put it on your calendar, whatever it is. If you're at all interested in healing made easy, I call the Ascension 1 and 2 like a magic wand. I just received a wonderful email from Carol, who was gifted the Ascension 2 many weeks ago, but I hadn't heard back from her, and apparently she had a death in the family. And her son was not doing well at all. His grandfather was very dear to him, and he was basically locked up in his room, just dark and sad and upset. And, so Carol had prayed to God to heal his soul and got the wonderful inspiration that maybe she should use the Ascension 2 that she was gifted through a backstage pass with From Heartache to Joy. So she went ahead and did her list, and I'm very proud of Carol because she actually followed the instructions. She actually had a list of who and what she wanted to heal, and every day she would, look at this list and make that intention to heal her son. And she wanted to heal whatever, was going on with him, his emotions, healing his emotions, his hurt, his anger, and that he would one day show love, actually show love and affection, to his family. And she did this religiously for, 4 days straight. And, and then on the last, on the Saturday, so we started this Monday and Saturday, she said it was like a miracle. He walked out of his room where he'd been cooped up, locked up, with no shower, hardly eating, with a smile on his face, and told his grandmother and his mother how much he loved them, how much he missed his grandfather, and was so expressive. And it was just so moving, to hear the story from Carol. And I'm so grateful that she's allowing me to share this story with you. And this is amazing. And then another story from last week, one of my young people, Cody, basically had a very traumatic bullying experience. He already had issues with staying in his body, having, his energy stay put, and he wasn't really sleeping that well, and this just made it horribly worse. And he was sleeping 1 or 2 nights a week, and he made an emergency appointment with his mom to the office. And basically, they have a lot of healing tools. I mean, this is a family that knows their natural healing stuff. And so they had done whatever they could do, and they just needed some more help. And we actually found, very interesting, one, that Cody was connecting to some realms during the sleep that he wasn't supposed to, so we shut that door. But the second thing is the new property that he is living with had a lot of dimensional rifts, so lots and lots of multiple dimensions that he had access to that wasn't healthy for the human body, so no wonder he felt shattered and all over the place. So we actually closed those up, and it was so wonderful. Him and his mom walked into the office a few days later, and he with a smile on his face, and said, we just came by to say thank you, and we gave each other hugs, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my heart was filled. It was so amazing to see this young person smile. You know how I have a soft spot for millennials, right? I call them my kids. I don't have my own kids, so I live vicariously through other parents. But these amazing, gifted, superhuman kids, and it is so lovely when they are doing well, because they are really the ones who are really going to spearhead the saving of our earth, and they're wonderful. Many of them light beings that have come here to help out. So great. I'm so excited for my launch on Monday. So make sure that you've got it on your calendar that on October 2nd, the cart gets open. On Monday, October 3rd, I have my call between 11 and 1, so 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, so 10 a.m. Central, from Heartache to Joy, and we'll send out, you should be on that email list from Heartache to Joy. If not, definitely join. It's KarenCan.com/FHTJ, all one word, FHTJ stands for From Heartache to Joy. And then you get on their mailing list, and then you will get an alert for the call, or how you can call in, or you can go on the webcast, click on the webcast, and you can listen to the interview. And I plan to be doing live clearings on the call, so if you have some issues that you want cleared, whether it be on your home, yourself, your work, somebody you love, especially if you yourself are having some issues, some pain issues, or anxiety, depression, anything like that, love to do some free clearings for you. So you definitely want to call in and put your hand up so we can unmute you and we can do some live healing. So anyway, so I'm excited. I got a ton of work to do before the launch on Monday. So I'm going to say bye for now. But remember, check out that radio show with Lottie. We have lots of really great radio shows coming up. And a reminder that the radio shows will now be from next week on at 3 p.m. Eastern instead of 12 noon. Because From Heartache to Joy has daily healings pretty much every day, but the live calls are always Monday between 11 and 1. So I want you to be able to take advantage of those live healing calls yourself, and then also take advantage of my radio show later in the day as well. So next week, it's the beginning of the month again. Oh my gosh, time flies. Dr. Dennis and I will be doing a radio show 3 p.m. on Monday, and after my launch with From Heartache to Joy. And we're going to be focusing on some interesting stuff. And there's so much we could be working on, and hormonal balancing, balancing sugar. There's all sorts of things. And at this moment that I'm doing this video, I'm having kind of a brain fart as to what we decided. What did I ask Dr. Dennis to deal with? I completely forgot. But anyway, I am sure that my assistant Jennifer will let you know exactly what topic we decided on. I think the following month's topic is going to be on balancing sugar in the blood, but I got distracted by all the questions people were having. Anyway, so check out below. Jennifer, my assistant, will write in what it is we're going to be working on with the LifeWave protocols. And if you haven't checked out the new product, the WinFit, was just great for burning fat through building muscle. That's a really cool product as well, with a great price. And you can email me about that. All right, until next time, I'll see you soon. Love to y'all. Have a wonderful week and happy ascending.